is it to see them performing well at international level?
Oh, it's amazing. Marcus, the improvement he's done this season, scoring with his scoring headers, and you can see he's a spring in his step. Obviously, Harry's had a difficult time, but I've just watched him now against USA. He won every single header. Luke Shaw stepped up his game since Malasai arrived. So yeah, long may that continue. But Marcus is one of those players that can change the game for you. So I can't wait for Marcus to really show on the world stage how good he is, because everyone has mentioned that, to know the talent, now going to show it on the world stage, and that's what the English got. They've got so many world-class players, but now they've got to deliver on the highest level at the World Cup.
Definitely, I'm conscious they've gone separate ways.
Well, it's sad because I mean, I was fortunate enough to play with Ronaldo, and I was fortunate enough to play for Manchester United. So it's sad the way it ended, but in the little time of being in the game, I'm not surprised these things happen in games, but nothing stays forever. Of course, I would love for Ronaldo to return and bring back the glory days, like when he was before he left for Madrid. But he's a winner. He's an out-and-out winner, and he's always looking for excellence in everything he does, and he's always going to push the boundaries of wanting to get better. But yeah, it's sad. Obviously, like I said, at the way it ended. He left the club before in such a amazing way. He won everything, and when he returned, everyone was excited, and it was a kind of a blessing for the next generation, or the younger generation, to see Ronaldo, because I'm sure their parents must have told them about Ronaldo, but now they get to see the guy in flesh. And 37 years old and still being in amazing shape, still having that desire to win. Yeah, it's sad the way it ended, but we move on. Nothing stays forever, and I'm sure he'll continue at his high standards and high level wherever he goes. Yeah, like I said, I'm sad the way it ended.
100%. Are you surprised?
First of all, I was very fortunate enough to play under Sir Alex, so I can answer that question very, very simple, and you wouldn't even have that thought in your mind of doing that under Sir Alex, and let alone your own teammates. But that was under Sir Alex. That was a different time, and yeah, I can't even imagine. Yeah, crossing both mine. You wouldn't want to cross the boss. Believe me, it'd be simple as that. Oh my goodness. And then you have to deal with Roy Keane and the rest of the boys. So yeah, not even, you wouldn't even have thought.
Yeah. So you say
Ronaldo's different. He's a special player, and he's a winner. He wants to play every single game, and it's tough. It's tough to see him the way it ended, because I know him. He wants to win. He wants to be on the pitch. He wants to help the team. He wants to score goals, and it's hard. It's hard for him. I know he wants to do everything in his power to help the team win, because that's just his nature. He's a winner. That's a good question, but I can say I played under Sir Alex, so I know what the culture was then. It's very difficult for me to say anything towards Ten Hag, because I'm on the outside now, and from the outside, looking from the outside in, Ten Hag's done an unbelievable job compared to what I've seen last season, and it was tough to watch the team last season, and the changes that's been made now, and the way they're playing, you can see this. And I said at the beginning of the season on Sky, and there's an alignment at the club, and everyone seems to be pushing in the same direction. So, and long may that continue. And my former ex-teammate Benny McCarthy is there, so another amazing part of the coaching staff. Steve McLaren is there, so it's going definitely in the right direction. And yeah, it's very difficult to say anything towards Ten Hag, because I'm on the outside, and even if it wasn't inside, I wouldn't want to say anything negative towards him or the club or any human being.
Of course, yeah. You talk about Manchester.
Oof, you put me on the spot, yeah. You can see the frustration from the fans has been there for years, and it's difficult to deny that. But that's not for me to say anything about the Glazers, because they were the owners of the club. They put money into the club, and you can see the money they've put into the club over the last few seasons. What they decided to do is their business, and they've been successful in sports in America, and yeah, obviously with United. So I wish them the best. Whoever comes in will be fortunate to have take over the greatest club on earth. But yeah, there's only positive things to say about the Glazers, because if you look over the last couple of seasons, the investments that have been in the team, it's been amazing. So yeah, we have to just be grateful and thankful for the work they've done at the club, and we've got to look forward. We've got to look forward, and Manchester United has always been a club about pushing the boundaries, wanting to win, wanting to take the next step, and I'm sure they will be there again.
Challenging.
Yeah. Oh, good question. I'm sure Eric Ten Hag would like to win a trophy this season, because that's the nature of the game at the moment. But yeah, I mean, he's made so many good changes already, and you can see when you go to Old Trafford the positivity around the place, the way the team's playing, and of course it needs to make signings to strengthen the team, to have competition in the team. Most of all, you've seen obviously the sign of Malasai, or the left back. All of a sudden, Luke Shaw is starting to raise his game, and you need that. And I've seen it. I was very fortunate enough when I arrived at in 2000, just after they won the treble, and there was competition for every position, and it was relentless in training. So if he can find the right characters, because it's not just easy playing for Manchester United, the pressure that comes with it. So yeah, if he can get the right signings, that would be great. But yeah, they need to get the right characters that wants to play for Manchester United. They got the desire to win, and that's fitting with his style of play and the changing room. And then go after everything. That's just the nature of the culture of Manchester United. It's not about winning one trophy, it's winning every single trophy, and trying to do it. And yeah, it's gonna take a few windows for him to get the place that he wants. But at the moment, from what I've seen, it's looking very positive.
Of course, they've been linked.